Hey, Nicole Huntsman, your astrologer from moderncosmic.com. We're going to talk about Capricorn or 10th house South Node placements in composite charts. My dog is in love, I think. What's your South Node? Okay, so Capricorn. Key themes with Capricorn would be discipline and respect. With Capricorn South Nodes, we have a couple that in a past life, there were themes of authority, tradition, rigidity. There is a need for accomplishment and achievement in the outer world. And so the way that that is brought forward many times is through, it can be sort of a neurotic need to be seen as winners or to be seen as a couple, sort of like they're the ones that are setting the bar for the rest of they're the Joneses, okay? So I kind of think, yuppie, hipster would be in modern parlance, I suppose, someone who's really concerned with materially showing up in a way that looks acceptable and as though they've accomplished something with their lives. Now, this would be in their past life stuff that they'd be bringing forward. It would give them a sense of security, a sense of belonging. And the way you want to flip this is their North Node is in Cancer. So when you think about Cancer, you think about emotion, you think about home, belonging, family. And Cancer's the mother, Capricorn's the father. So this Capricorn South Node has this desire to fit within the structure that society says you should fit within, right? It's like the square. Capricorn South Node is the square peg and the square hole fitting together. And so, if you're actually moving into that Cancer North Node, that would mean you'd be opening up to vulnerability. That the couple needs to be opening up to being flawed, making mistakes, forgiving one another for being imperfect, removing judgment from each other. That way they can also, as a couple, look to the outer world in a way that's non-judgmental. With this, also with this past life, there's this element of sort of like a formalized style, like having to show up in a way that is right. There's a right way to do it. There's a wrong way to do it. And you can see this through either rigidity with religious dogma, rigidity with cultural, just being very conservative, and this desire to take society's rules and conform to them. Now, that's South Node stuff. So what we're supposed to be doing is we're supposed to be turning that energy towards the coupling, towards family, towards being, as I said earlier, vulnerable, learning to relax, learning to be less formalized, learning to not care so much what the outer world thinks about you and your accomplishments. It doesn't really matter. That's, it's for you to decide. Worst case scenario, it's like, get a bottle of wine together, go lay on the couch and cuddle and maybe plan your year. That'll satisfy the Capricorn part of the relationship and the Cancer part. It's a good way to bring that into the here and the now. Capricorn's fantastic when it comes to steering the ship of your partnership, right? Steering your boat, because it likes to plan. It likes to know what to expect. It likes to know what has happened in the past, so it knows what to plan for the future, which will give the Cancer part of a relationship some security, structure, etc. So just mainly, I have a couple for you guys to look at. If you've ever watched Best in Show and you remember the Yuppy couple, they're really highly neurotic and they had their Weimaraners, I say, yeah, whatever, what I'm saying, those gray dogs. And they were really concerned about winning. And I'll put a little link on here. You can watch the clip if you want. That would be a really bad example of like a past life as a Capricorn couple, but it's to sort of illustrate my point. Okay, if you have comments, if you've got a Cancer North Node, Capricorn South Node, I think Brad Pitt has this. As you can see, Cancer's family, it's interesting. Many actors have strong Capricorn in their charts, like these leading role men, they're very masculine. And having his Cancer North Node, he's supposed to be focusing on family and nurturing and parenting and mothering. And so it's kind of lovely that they together, I think, have the Sagittarius North Node as a couple, which is the world. And so it makes sense that they've adopted children from all around the world. That satisfies both of both his North Node and the relationship's North Node. So at any rate, share if you've got this and let me know if you've thought of some other ways to sort of illustrate this. Hope you have a great day and thanks for watching. Okay, bye-bye.